Guys, don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 160,000 subs. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Petro Premiership. Orlando Pirates 2, T&Cs Galaxy 0. I'm joined by the Tonga Oak.
Le riba utlwile ba re seba maobane kajeko re tanke morena re tanke morena re kopane le bona le riba utlwile ba re seba maobane kajeko re tanke morena re tanke morena re kopane le bona. Asivale. All right. I'm sorry to be to throw in repartee. You know, they said we have no point.
Yes.
But we are point ahead.
The messenger.
You know?
Tell the messenger.
Look at the log.
Yeah.
And see green ticks.
Yeah.
5 games.
Yeah.
1 team.
Yeah.
The ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The ancestral cathedral.
That's true.
We delivered another W. And that is Orlando Pirates, you know, at the expense of T&Cs Galaxy.
Yeah.
We remain humble.
Yeah.
We are a team that we believe per game, we're still building. Per game, we're still progressing.
Yeah.
It is a null and void for us to be able to talk about other teams.
True.
Why is that? It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Our journey is one game at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just completed, of course, a double win over some other team in the CAF Champions League. And again today we played an on-form T&Cs Galaxy. And what did we do? We delivered again. I don't think the team, they did deliberately showed respect. It's just that when you play late at night, there's ghosts.
Yeah.
You know, and again, where you playing is the ancestral cathedral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to follow. Maybe just talk to PSL to, you know, rearrange the games and make them midday.
Yeah.
But still midday, you can still be able to see the ghosts. But leave that. Let's talk about the game itself.
Okay.
You know, shout out to our back four.
Sure.
Shout out to Abdesalam Wadu.
Yeah.
The tactical acumen, you know. I think though I am glad I was on his side, backing him up when everything and most people were saying, chop his head off, sack him up, you know. He is son of the soil from Morocco and will continuously be on his side. I think whatever he wanted to implement was too soon.
Yeah.
But today, what is he doing? He's rotating the squad. The depth of the squad is showing, you know, and I do hope that it remains like this over and over towards until, you know, the end of the season. Today the back four remains from the goalkeeper to the back four remains, you know, untouched. He didn't dismantle it at all. But guess what? He brings Sihlanduli. I think Sihlanduli this season has had I think 4 partners, not 5. He had Mariko, he had Dancing, he had Mbule and Ambata. Today, guess what? Who he had?
Number 50.
Varindi Kove ya Mulamboni. Iko suba. All right. That is our boy from Chiawero. You know, we take pride because another guy that we had that donned the same colors, it was Gerald Mudabi.
Mudabi.
But he didn't do well. I just hope and pray God and, you know, his ancestors keeping on track Masindi, because again he raised his hand, and Dancing Dance last game raised his hand. Game before that, it was who? Amatalent Awafani, like the man behind the camera lens. You know?
Talent.
Talent. Raised his hand. Unfortunately for Mariko, he had I don't know, maybe if I could say he had a bad game against Marumo Gallants, but prior to that, with his cameo appearances, you know, you could see that there is potential, right? So it's not often that Orlando Pirates go and poach African players most of the time, because we're proudly South African at all times. Again, look at the surprise element. They bring in Relay at 10. Moremi, bruh, he's on the pedestal of growing and growing and growing, you know. He did hit the upright. He's hungry for goals, you know. When you recall our previous coach, right? Our previous coach would stick with the starting 11 and not change it, which means that Apolis would be playing, which means Tito, even if today he's not delivering, I'm not saying Tito is a bad player.
Yeah.
Please don't misunderstand that. Yeah. Other than that, we had Urile, we had Sibelebele. Look at our coach, what he does today. Most of the time, we have players that are right-footed playing on the left, meaning that they're going to invert, right? But today, he kept it traditional. He had a left winger playing on the left, a right winger playing on the right as well, and we had Uskomota remarkably well. He did put in a good shift. We may differ about him. We may have, different opinions, but other than that, can we not also look at the game based off stats? Yeah. Can we look at the game on how the player plays? Because previously, that's how we used to look at the game. Yeah. We used to be motivated by our Thabo Moki. We'd like, Thabo Moki made these how many passes? Skara Agatin Twangobese, the black Jesus. So like, look at this guy, the impact that he has. Yeah. We're like, he completed so many passes. No, guys. Yeah. Gonna these days, sometimes can we just look at the football as it is? Let's keep it traditional and all of that. We played against T&Cs Galaxy that is formidable, not a bad team. I think other than that, they just shown too much respect to Orlando Pirates. But again, I could argue and say Orlando Pirates also, it is on the prowess that nobody can be able to dismantle it, because when you look at Mbogazi, it can be able to feel on the left back, be a left center back. Why is that? He's fast, he's strong. Yeah. You have Libone load shedding Ahiyo, which is Siema, can be able to be deployed, I think, as a 6, as a right back as well. Kamalam, which is a Alibito on the right back, is quite fast. You have Owoto as well. Owoto, Pelepelo Asendia. You understand? So that back four, they're strong, they're fast. The younger brother to Pagaman Mahlambi, you had Upuso. Mvelas is he's not a striker. Yeah. I think they then kind of like realize, why did we release the white guy? You understand? Or maybe he didn't have the work permit. He wanted to bring his player. Mbachwana, in the 35th minute and going forth, trying to calm them down where they were starting to play. They had 2 crosses that were played prior to the first stanza being concluded, whereby he was not marked, Mvelase. And if it was a striker, he was going to have those balls and maybe trouble Usiposhen, because he was not marked at all. But that's when they brought in the Zimbabwean guy, the number 9, then whom they signed from Omarumo. But they didn't now play how they played when they concluded the first stanza. Why is that? I think that they dismantled a lot of, of their structure, because they didn't really know what to do, But other than that, kudos to all of our players. But please also look at the left back of T&Cs Galaxy. He's one for the future. I think right center back that was partnering Undamane Zulu. One for not that guy, because number 10 was playing with Untantla Mkaka, and they were playing triangle because the anchor was Umbujana. No, I was saying about the center back Uzulu. He got the yellow card and he was substituted. One thing that you need to commend T&Cs Galaxy is that it brings in these young players. They don't, fear of doing what, let's give you a run for your money. They've got the height. I don't think those players, they'll be able to last in PSL as well. It is unfortunately when you don't play for Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns at times, but we've seen it with another guy who's playing in Finland. I think he features on the squad national team. He was playing left back against Nigeria. I do forget their names at most times. Kabini, you know, but these players that are being brought, they're going to do utmost best. Unfortunately for T&Cs Galaxy, shown much respect to Orlando Pirates. I was expecting T&Cs Galaxy to test Orlando Pirates back four, because we want to be tested to see that are we really having the best back four. Other than that, I see you want to close me. We scored 14 goals coming to us this game, and we scored 2 goals today, put us on 16. You know, brother, one game at a time. We remain humble. There's this song these other guys, they were singing. They can continue to sing it, but didn't say that. Hold on. But one thing I'll say to you, teams that play relegation, they collect points in the first leg, all right? So come second leg, you don't get to be, you know, in that mess of relegation. Top tier teams will be able to showcase their character and their stature and them calling being institutions come second leg. But other than that, we're going to welcome Siwelele. We're going to wallop them, unfortunately, not by arrogance, by confidence. And it is unfortunately that if you're not an Orlando Pirates fan, you're going to cry again, because the upcoming cup is, we're going to lift it up again before the AFCON, and maybe we're going to help the national team to, you know, progress to take the next, AFCON. I'd like to thank FANS Wethu, and also please guys, your contribution in terms of watching the ads, it's you contributing towards the financial gains of this team, so of the channel. Please don't skip the ads. We thank you.
Thank you very much, my dog. I want to say it.